Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Welcome back to Basic Tajweed Course with IslamicReading.com. We are currently reading the vowel movements, and in today's class, we are going to study the third level movements. We'll study what are the types of the stretching, Taweelah movements, which is the third level movements, rules of the level 3 movements. Then we'll talk about the level 3 movements and how to pronounce them. My name is Hafiz Adnan, and you're watching IslamicReading.com. Stretch means elongating or lengthening the sound. In the Holy Quran, we have two types of the stretch: letter stretch or movement stretch. For example, this is a letter C and this is a word cat. To expand the sound of the letter, we simply prolong the sound of letter's name. For example, the name of this letter is C. If we prolong the name of this letter, it will be C. On the other side, the sound of the word is cat. To prolong the sound of this word, we simply prolong the sound of the vowel A, which works as a movement. So from cat, it would be cat. Similarly, in the Arabic, if we stretch the name of the letter Qaf, it will be Qaf. Or on the other side, if we stretch the sound of the Qaf with the movement, it will be from on to on with the fathatain, and from qi to qi with the kasra. The third level is called Taweelah, and Taweelah means long. So the sound of the third level movements is going to be long. As you may remember that in the second level, we added ya nun at the end of the movement's name to make the names for the second level, fathatain, kasratain, and dhammatain. In this level, we are going to add the word Taweelah with the movement's name to make the names of the third level movements. So from fatha to fatha Taweelah, from kasra to kasra Taweelah, and from dhamma to dhamma Taweelah. So the third level movements are called Taweelah movements. Now let's see the rules of the third level. Length of the sound is going to be simply lengthening the sound of the basic movement, and direction of the sound is going to be to the position of the movement. So from ba fatha ba, if we add the stretch, it will be ba, and from ba kasra b, the addition of the stretch in it will become b, and similarly from ba dhamma bu, it will be boo. This is how the stretch sound is added into the sound of the basic movement to make the sound of the third level movements. Let's see the third level movements now. Fatha Taweelah is represented by a small vertical line which will always appear on the top of the letter. Kasra Taweelah is represented by a small vertical line which will always appear below the letter. And Dhamma Taweelah is represented by an inverted Dhamma which will always appear on the top of the letter. Let's practice the third level with some letters. The first letter is Fa, and the phonetics for Fa are A. So the first phonetic with the basic movement is Fa, and if we simply stretch it, it will be Fa. With the kasra, the basic sound is Fi, and if we stretch it, it would be Fi. And with the Dhamma, the basic sound is Fu. If we stretch it, it will be Fu. The next letter is Za. With Fatha Taweelah, it's going to be Za. With Kasra Taweelah, it's going to be Z. And with Dhamma Taweelah, it's going to be Zu. This is how the third level movements are pronounced. We simply stretch the sound of the basic movement. These are the practice pages for today's lesson. Use them to practice the third level movements with the individual letters and the words. You can find the link to these images in the description. At the end, let's see the movements table. Now we have read 3 levels of the vowel movements, and you can see all the forms and the positions of all the movements in the first 3 levels. In the next class, we are going to study the 3 vowel letters. Subscribe now and click the bell icon so that you can be notified when the next lesson is available. Inshallah, I will see you in the next class. Take care. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.